Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Toonstruck for the PC. In the last episode, we went to the arcade. We won a gold chain by beating the arcade manager at Whack-Man, which is a little complex until you figure out how to play it in some way. What else did we do? Not much else. But at least we got something done around here. And we still have two more shops to go to. We have this bakery and we have this costume shop. I might as well go ahead and go to the costume shop because, well, let's face it, if I remember correctly,
a free rental voucher from the costume shop.
I have a free rental. So we might as well go ahead and use that voucher. And here we are in what looks like a costume shop or a clothing store or something. Music here is about as old-timey cartoon as it's gonna get. Let's go ahead and take a look around.
Look at all the cool get-ups.
Yeah, there's a veritable lot of them.
Well, we have Plaid Elmer Fudd with a Dirk Dastardly hat. I'm guessing that's what that looks like. And then we have something that looks kind of Marvin the Martian-ish.
Look at all the cool get-ups.
That just gives us the same description as before. There's Flux. Why did I think that was something else?
Look at all the cool get-ups.
Okay, it's apparently giving me the same
Looks like a changing room.
description for all the costumes. And I could go in the changing room, but why would I want to? Well, to see what happens, of course.
Oh boy, we sure have fun together, don't we, Mr. Drew?
Well, that did something. But unless we really want to get somewhere, we're going to have to... Oh, there's a book.
She's quite a voracious reader.
What does that mean?
It means she reads more than you.
Well, that's one of me explaining it, but hey, at least I know that I can look at the book. I'm pretty sure I can't take it.
Mind if I borrow your book?
Like, then what am I supposed to read? Any book is, like, way better than no book at all.
May have to keep that in mind for later. Do we even have anything? No. Let's go ahead and talk to the costumer.
Excuse us. Excuse us.
Excuse us! Okay, like, you're excused. Oh my god! Like, where is my head today?
Did the game lock up again?
I'm Miss Fit. Welcome to the Costumarama.
Okay, I'm glad it didn't. For a minute I thought the game locked up. Again. But we now know who this is. This is Mrs. Fit, and she runs the Costumarama. So we also know where this is. Let's go ahead and break the ice with Miss Fit.
Good book?
Not even. I am like a total agnostic.
No. I meant, do you like your book? Like...
Well, yeah. I mean, there's no such thing as a bad book, you know? I mean, there's like nothing more noble than the written word.
What a crazy coincidence. Why, I was just saying that to Drew here. Books are the best. They're the tops. Good old books. Oh, all those words and everything. Woo! Can't get enough of them.
And the game is apparently freezing on me again.
Give it up, Flux. Whatever you're thinking, it's not gonna happen.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about, Drew. So, Misfit, how about you and I get together and, read a few books by candlelight? Just the two of us.
sounds rad. It's like totally cool that you're so into reading. You wouldn't believe the amount of jerks that try picking me up, pretending they like books. Thing is, I only have to talk to them for about 5 minutes before I see right through them. I usually get so totally irked that I end up walloping them with one of my karate kicks. I'm like a total black belt.
Ha! Really? Oh no. You know what? I'm afraid I'm gonna have to take a rain check on our little reading rendezvous. You see, Drew here needs my help. And I can't just up and desert him like that. Ain't that right, buddy?
That's right, buddy.
Bummer.
Huh. So, apparently Misfit, now that I'm pronouncing her name, I'm beginning to think that Misfit isn't like a name she has just because. I want to think there's more to it than that. It's not just a costume reference. Maybe it could be something else. We never know unless we talk to her about more things, but apparently she has trouble finding a guy who is into literature. Maybe we could help her find one? I'm pretty sure we're going to have to help her out in some way. Anyway, let's go ahead and try to break the ice again.
So, if you love books, why do you run a
Costumarama? Well, like I love costumes too. I mean, what could be more totally profound than to like transcend your physical appearance? Plus, reading and costuming are really cool together, you know? I mean, a lot of my costumes are based on something I've read.
Like the Emperor's New Clothes.
Like the one I made after I read Camus. It was based on the unreasonable silence of the universe.
That I'd like to see.
Oh, sorry. It's like out on consignment.
Bummer.
Well, whatever my reasoning was for thinking that the name Misfit had a double meaning, I'm not sure that was quite it. Let's select the mask option and see what that's all about.
I really dig your costumes.
Thanks. Business has been like totally great lately. I just finished up my Rent-A-Rama promotion and I gave out Mongo vouchers
Mongo?
Vouchers?
for a free rental.
That's very generous of you.
No way. It's like marketing.
Interesting. So we apparently have one of a zillion vouchers that were given out for advertising purposes. We'll be using it eventually, but I still want to talk about more things, such as the book.
So what's that you're reading?
It's called Enigma. It's a book of insoluble puzzles.
Insoluble puzzles? Hey, what a blast! Say, why didn't they just make the book illegible while they were at it?
Hey, like, I'm open-minded, okay? I'll read anything.
I see. I'm guessing that since there is an option to take the book from her, we'll have to use the book sooner or later. But it looks like we'll have to do something to get the book. Anyway, let's mention the voucher because we have one.
King Hugh asked us to redeem his costume voucher for him.
Oh, wait. No can do. King Hugh forgot to authorize this. You know, by stamping it with his royal crest.
Wow. Sorry about that, Ms. Fit. But since we're already here, and,
No way. I gotta have this stamped, guys. I mean, otherwise someone could just, like, snag the king's voucher and try to pass it off as their own or something. Not that you guys would ever do anything like that.
No! I mean, that would just be flat out wrong.
yeah, absolutely unthinkable.
Cool. I knew you'd, like, understand.
So apparently, if we want to use the voucher, it's going to have King Hugh's stamp of approval on it. Otherwise, the voucher can't be used.
We are so out of here.
Yeah, quick, before you start talking like that all the time.
So that's interesting. Well, now that we kind of have an idea of what to do with the voucher, is there anything in the castle that we can use as a stamp of approval or anything? I doubt we can just go out to the castle and talk to the king.
Look! There's a message hanging from the doorknob. Do not disturb. Busy formulating alternative plans for saving my kingdom. Thanks.
I don't want to disturb King Hugh until I've completed my mission. The door's to King Hugh's throne room. I don't want to disturb...
So, it looks like talking to King Hugh directly is out of the picture there. Let's go ahead and right-click so that way I can get back here at random time, or record time. I don't know why I said random time. Have I ever looked through here? I can't remember if I have.
Exactly! Oops, not exactly.
Kind of a long shot. But can we use this on bric-a-brac?
Thank you very much, gentlemen. But heavens, my birthday is months away.
It's for the Cutopia.
Oh, that's very sweet. But the Cutopier's birthday won't be for a while yet.
We think it might be one of the parts we're looking for.
But then, why did you say it was a birthday gift? Well, it's no matter. Let's try it out, shall we?
And that just took me straight to the Cutopia thing. And obviously it's not... It isn't. It's not, obviously not for the Cutopia.
Exactly.
So if we give him any object, we just go straight to the Cutopia room and, well... Yeah. We're apparently going to have to find some other way to get the king's stamp of approval on the voucher if we even want to use it. And it doesn't look like we can use this on anything in here. Though it was worth a shot. And it doesn't look like we can use this for anything in here either. We're pretty much done in this area for the most part, and with the costume shop. So, it looks like we're going to have to go elsewhere and take care of some things. So, I ended up spending less time in the Costumarama than I thought I would. So let's go ahead and go to the bakery. And in here, we got two sad bakers, we have a piano, and we have a lot of empty shelves. And this machine that is not being put to use. Not to mention a bunch of flour. Let's go ahead and look around.
Some sort of machine.
Right-clicking that a second time because I did not mean to talk over Drew.
A broken down piano.
And there's the machine and the piano. There's the door.
Looks like some kind of pantry.
And it doesn't look like we can really go in there. There are two bakers. Might as well go ahead and talk to them.
Excuse me, do you...
Why, look, brother. I think we've got some new faces here in the bakery.
I'll say, welcome, fellows.
Well, these are the Baker brothers that we've heard about while looking around town. We might as well go ahead and break the ice with them.
I'm Drew Blank, and this is Flux Wildly.
Pleased to meet you, fellas. We're the Baker Boys. So, I'm walking down the street, and an old man comes up to me and asks directions to the fish market. The fish market, I say.
Don't ask me. I thought you brought the strudel.
Wait a minute. That didn't make any sense.
It didn't?
No, he's right.
All right. It's just not the same now that it's just me and me.
Just you And you?
No, me.
That's me.
Hold it right there.
He's Doe, I'm me. We also have a middle brother named Ray.
Or at least we did.
Our poor departed brother Ray was the one who sang the middle note, told the middle of the jokes, and ran the middle bakery.
Departed? Did Ray croak?
No, he departed. One day he went out, and he never came back.
And ever since, it's been a tough go for me and me.
So, the guy on the left is Doe, and the guy on the right is me. Doe tells the beginning of the jokes, me tells the end. Doe sings the lower note and does the lower bakery, while me sings the high note and does the high bakery. It's pretty obvious to know what Ray does. But unfortunately, Ray isn't here, so therefore, the jokes have no middle. The middle bakery isn't doing anything, and there's no middle note to sing. We really need to get Ray back, for their sake as well as ours. Let's go ahead and make some more small talk, small conversation, however you want to put it.
So, you guys are bakers?
That's right. Me here runs the day-old bakery, and I run the day-young bakery.
Day-young bakery?
Selling bread that isn't finished yet. You know, lumps of dough.
Of course. How silly of you, Drew.
And Ray, he used to run the regular bakery.
I was perfect, yeah. After I made my dough, Ray would cook it into nice rolls and sell those in his shop.
The day after, Ray would pass the leftover rolls on to me, and I'd sell them at my place.
But now that our dear brother is gone,
Those dough is left uncooked.
and me's shelves are bare.
I think that's the saddest story I've ever heard.
Oh, brother.
So without Ray, there's going to be no business in the bakery at all. There's not going to be any fresh rolls, and there's not going to be any day-old rolls either. All they'll be selling is dough, but unless somebody knows what to do with that dough, they're not going to have any bread. And that's a bummer. Let us ask about Ray now that the ice cube option is exhausted.
Where do you think Ray went?
We think he was shanghaied.
Shanghai? Did you say Shanghai? Ray was Shanghai? Whoa! I mean, whoa! Okay, someone tell me what Shanghai means.
Someone kidnapped him?
Ah, bingo, yeah.
Well, we think it may have been nefarious as horrible henchmen.
Why would they do that?
We think maybe it was a case of mistaken identity.
So you're saying you think they meant to kidnap some other baking, singing frog?
Well, that's one possibility. It's not like Michigan J. Frog is here to be kidnapped or anything. Not like he can bake, but he can definitely dance and sing. Let's ask about the dough.
Well, despite all your troubles, at least you have your dough, right?
Wrong.
Right after Ray disappeared, things went from bad.
To extra bad.
You see, Cutopia ran out of butter. And without butter, dough can't make dough.
Well, what if you just leave out the butter?
Leave out the butter.
No butter, no dough.
Take it from me.
You mean him, right?
Well, sure. Who else?
So, the way things are going, nothing can be done in the bakery at all. Even dough can't do his job without butter. Well, this is a problem now, isn't it? So we really need to get Ray back. That way, the bakery can do anything. And unfortunately, that's all we can do as far as conversation with the the Baker boys. That's all the conversation we can do with them. So it's time to say goodbye for now.
Well, I guess we better be going.
Take care.
Don't talk to strangers.
Always take a sweater.
Don't forget to write.
And from here, they're sad again. And we can head back to the town center. Well, we didn't get much in the way of anything done. But we still got to talk to a couple people. And we have a few things that we can do. We need a King Hughes stamp of approval on the vouchers. We can use the voucher. And we need to find Ray. So that the Baker boys can get back to work. And now that we've been to all 4 shops, there's really not much else we can do. And all we can really do now is just take the path south here. But all that will have to wait until the next video. So I'm going to save on practice. And I'm going to save on LP5. Excellent. Join me next time where I go south of the town center and start exploring Cutopia for the first time. Took us 4 videos just to get past 3 screens and 4 locales within said 3rd screen. But we're finally going south. We're leaving the town. We're going into some other part of Cutopia. And from here, our adventure is really going to expand. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!